Allie LaForte. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Paul George.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Lonnie Walker is out there with George. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. And for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Clock is at 3. Here's George. Doesn't go that time. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And here's New York now. Their last encounter in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the Sixers.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
And he banks in the layup. Anunoby's got his second basket on the night.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Anunoby against George. Driving in. And George with the jam.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but coach seemed confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
The offensive rebound. Yabusele. And Embiid throws it down.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
Here's Brunson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Lonnie Walker.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Robinson passes to Brunson. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. New York, no good that time either. 76ers trail by 4. Embiid passes to George. The rebound by Bridges. For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Pass to Embiid. Spins. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Here's Brunson. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the jam by Walker.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Back to Anunoby from the arc. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Walker, the open look. And here's another one for the Sixers.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. 40 seconds left now in the first quarter. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. 76ers trail by 3. George with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Three-pointer Embiid. Pure from three-point range. Embiid's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
Outside Robinson. Brunson passes to Bridges. Brunson against Walker. Brunson misses.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes a hot... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Paul George out there with Walker. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Brunson misses.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And stolen by Brunson. Here we go, all alone. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Brunson's defense has improved over the years. He's got the instincts and the hands to make impact plays just like that one.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really, but man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Drains the triple. Bridges has got 5.
He is just so comfortable with that corner 3. You can't let Bridges find them.
And stolen by Brunson. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Back to Robinson. To the wing, right side. Towns passes to Anunoby. Towns outside. The 3 ball. Edwards pulls it in.
New York foul.
Oh,
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Knicks?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. It's George on the wing. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. 5 on the clock. And George with the jam.
You gotta like the momentum on George's drive, cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Second, New York.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Anunoby against George. Back to Anunoby from behind the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. Walker with the steal.
New York foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Walker passes to George. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Walker against Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Screen by Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Walker. George outside. 30 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Here's Brunson. Brunson, tough one up close.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
George, a deep 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And a look back now at the first half as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out.
Thanks as always.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Precious Achiuwa. DeLon Wright is out there. With Cameron Payne. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's a 40 in at the 5. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Hart's checked in for Payne. Knicks trail by 6. And what a breakout fourth year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Here's Maxey. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Remarkable work in transition. Maxey just overwhelms the defense when the break is on.
Now here's McBride. Maxey covering. Outside Achiuwa. Outside Hart. Achiuwa can't hit.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Council with the bucket.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
A new lineup here for New York. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Launches it. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Drummond, the screen on Brunson. Outside Maxey. Here he goes. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And Oubre gets it to go.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in their first 5.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Tipped away. It's stolen by Oubre. Anunoby finds Brunson. Brunson assertive on the take. Towns with the ball. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Back to Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Oubre.
As they just continue to dominate the boards.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
New York ball.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 8-point game. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. So it's Philadelphia now.
76ers lead. 43.
Here's Roddy. No made baskets yet. Second chance effort. Robinson with a steal. New York shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Second team foul.
And that one falls for Towns.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Knicks trail by 5. Brunson taking his time here. Bridges outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Bridges has got 7.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Maxey against Brunson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
Brunson with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Brunson passes to Robinson. Outside Anunoby. Driving to the basket. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
45-42.
Here's Maxey. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
Bridges outside. Off target from outside.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Council. That one goes in. Council's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Brunson on the drive. And the bucket is good.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
44.
Maxey with it. Here's Council. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumped.
And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Sixers ahead. They're up 7. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break, I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. BA?
Thank you for that, Allie. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. They've got Joel Embiid. Lonnie Walker is out there with Paul George. Then there's Edwards and a Giabaselli in a power forward. Count that bucket.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Knocks it down from distance.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Here's George. Here's Giabaselli. Walker for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 4. Oh, got a piece of it. Walker with a steal. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
An aggressive pump fake move by Brunson, pulling the defender in close. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
The Knicks making a switch here. Chua's checked in, and he makes the first but misses the second. Up top, Embiid. It's rebounded by New York.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Back to Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
76ers lead.
Outside Walker.
53.
Screen by Embiid. Walker passes to Embiid. Robinson with a steal. It's tipped. Fast break, Philadelphia. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Jalen Brunson picks one up.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Hart's checked in for New York. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And Embiid throws it down.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Bridges, a screen on Walker. Here's Brunson. The touch by Brunson. Nice.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Hard against George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Bridges, a screen on Walker. Brunson passes to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Edwards. Pass to Embiid. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
13.
A minute 42 left in the 4th. Here's Yabusele. 6 to shoot. And here's Embiid. Shoots over Robinson. And the shot falls short that time. Outside Brunson. Out to Bridges. Outside Achua. It's hauled in by the Sixers. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And some changes here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Achua. And it's OG Anunoby in for Hart. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 5. Robinson finds Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Towns, a screen on George. Launches it from deep. New York again can't hit. Here we go, the Sixers on the break.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Towns outside from deep three-point land. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now George. So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and
Been stacking up over the past several months for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Prince in its small forward. And for the Knicks, they've got Achua. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
The shot's good from Brunson. You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Here's Antetokounmpo. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Lillard against Brunson. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got 5.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Now here's Giannis. He had 27 points last game. With some arc, and it's Lillard missing.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, a confident stroke from Precious Achiuwa. He has elevated this aspect of his game.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now Bridges, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Bridges shot good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Lopez, a screen on Towns. Lopez outside. Shoots over Achua. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Celtics in Boston. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. 1:52 left to play here in the first. Clock at 4. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Brook Lopez third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
And here's Brunson after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And it's good, 2 points. Brunson's got 10.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. Pass to Anunoby. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Trent against Bridges. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Bucks trail by 8. Giannis outside. Pass to Lillard. Wide open look. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing we saw him 4 in 22. And that one drops for him.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Lillard looking around. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Lillard. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Towns is out there with the chew-up. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Bridges misses.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Now Prince. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. Prince against Anunoby. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Towns. And he gets it to go.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game. And that pass, that was pretty.
Bridges against Lillard. Pass to Trent. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in.
How about the floater? Folks, a floater's a tough shot, but Gary Trent Jr. makes easy work of it right there.
From deep, Brunson. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard, the pass to Prince. Back to Lillard. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Brunson against Lillard. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Brunson. Great showing for him last season. He was around 28 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Ua, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's Anunoby. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Just 5 on the clock. On the 3 off target.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Lillard with it. Achu is on him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Trent outside. Back to Lillard. Knocks it loose. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Here's Prince. And it's denied by Anunoby.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Anunoby is screen on Lillard. From deep, Brunson. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
17.
Out to the wing. Nobody near Lillard. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby against Trent. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Shot clock at 5, and Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Trent against Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. There's Brunson from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Lillard kicks to Giannis.
17.
Trent outside. Lillard outside. From deep. Here's Lopez, and he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
A tightly contested game for the Wizards up against the Portland Trail Blazers. That has been a good one. Still close in the third quarter. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the New York Knicks.
They're up because...
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, Jackson is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Green, and it's Rollins in at point.
You have to account for DeLon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his first basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
A shot off that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
The kick out to Wright. Tries again. And it's good on the way. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, but he has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Jackson down low. Robinson on him. And that one is good.
Yeah, so elusive in screen and roll action. Kyle Kuzma, nice play.
Now here's Payne. Covered by Rollins. And stolen by Portis. Pass to Rollins. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. There's the three. The rebound by McBride. The Knicks leading by 7. Wright outside. Robinson sets a screen for Wright. Lobbed up there for Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
37-28.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Rollins. Payne covering. The shot by Rollins, no good. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Wright. What a terrific move that was. And it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Portis. It's rebounded by New York. New York moving the ball around. Here's McBride. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks trail by 11. Jackson dishes to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. .112 left in the third quarter of the game. Kuzma kicks to Green. For the three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. McBride with the ball. Jackson on him. There's the lob to Hart. It's picked off. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Payne. Green deciding where to go with it. Ball's knocked loose. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Robinson.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
Here's Rollins. Payne covering. And the Bucks miss again. With 1 on the clock. That shot off. And so it's New York. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Miles McBride. Josh Hart out there with Robinson. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Wright in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
It's Prince on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Puts up a deep three. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Hawks, that'll be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Here's Anunoby. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Back to Lopez. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The layup off target. Anunoby passes to Achua. Shoots the three. Buries it from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 18.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's Bridges. And count it from 19 feet away.
Yeah, no lack of confidence in Mikal Bridges. This guy believes he can make shots.
Lillard against Bridges. Pass to Trent. Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the triple.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Towns looking it over. Driving to the basket. Can't hit from in close. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Down by 15. Trent passes to Giannis. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Bucks trail by 13. And Lillard kicks to Lopez. Trent outside. For three. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's New York with it. Bridges outside. Anunoby, a screen on Trent. Bridges for three. Prince grabs the miss. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Lillard finds Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
Well, if you allow Lopez to get that kind of touch, it's really hard to guard the 7-footer without fouling him.
Brook Lopez hits them both. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
That's a 2 from Lillard. And the Bucks miss again. The Knicks leading by 11. Bridges left side. Brunson outside. Back to Bridges. Over Trent. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Prince, the pass to Lopez. Prince kicks to Antetokounmpo. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by New York. 59 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Knicks.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Antetokounmpo, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges with it. 6 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Milwaukee ball.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm,
trend over. The last few months for Kelly Oubre.
And we've seen his rebounding improve during the last several months. He seems more aggressive and assertive at getting after it and trying to make a real effort on the glass.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards, and it's Prince in at small forward. And for the 76ers, we've got Paul George. He's out there with Walker. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the four-man position. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Now here's Walker. Misses the three. Prince, the pass to Lillard. The three-pointer off the mark. Walker against Prince. There's the triple. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Embiid. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Embiid. The fader. Giannis with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Puts the move on, and Embiid throws it down.
I got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Here's Lillard going inside, and the dunk by Lillard.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Lillard passes to Trent. Back to Lillard. Antetokounmpo for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Walker with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Embiid, a screen on Lillard. Here's Yabusele. Embiid from outside. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. Milwaukee's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. Trent outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Yabusele. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
Junior. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Philadelphia now. Inside. Embiid finds George. And here's Edwards, guarded by Trent. Walker for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Pass to Trent. Looking to end the run. And the layup is good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Antetokounmpo, left side.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best. And that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Antetokounmpo with it. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Sixers on top. They lead by a bucket. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And here's Edwards outside. Embiid passes to Edwards. Walker for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th rebound in this one. Giannis striding in. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. It feels like nobody can stop him.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
To the inside. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Prince with the bucket. Prince has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Offensive board. Here's Yabusele. Now here's Embiid. He's got 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago. Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Takes a 3. Trent outside. From downtown. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. It's George on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. George passes to Embiid. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Edwards, a pass to Embiid. Takes the three. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Embiid. Edwards got his third basket of the night.
Nice job finding the open teammate that time. What a pass right there from Embiid.
Lillard finds Trent. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Trent's got his second basket of the night.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And then Embiid with the dunk. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Prince. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Now Antetokounmpo. Edwards pulls it in.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
George, a deep three from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got 5 points.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
Yeah, and perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Here's Lillard. No good there. Excellent D there from Embiid. George outside, and the foul on Gary Trent. That's his third foul so far.
His third personal foul. Second team foul.
For 3, George. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Philadelphia on top, up 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. And a look back now at the first half as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show.
Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
We've got Kelly Oubre. Andre Drummond is out there with Maxey. And it's Roddy at a power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Rollins. It's rebounded by Roddy. The Sixers leading. Here's Council. Lays it up and banks it in. Council's got his first points of the night. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. we are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Here's Jackson. And they recover it. Kuzma up top. And here's Green from the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time.
That's his second.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Kuzma up top. He's scoreless. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Shot from the low post is good.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Tell you what, that was a power play by Drummond there. He's made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Maxey. Drummond with the ball. It's hauled in by Portis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Kuzma. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Outside Maxey.
Box foul. Rollins. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Right wing. Fires for 3. Counsel no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league. And he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
Here's Roddy. Pass to Oubre. And the layup is good off the glass. Oubre's got his first basket.
These high percentage shots can look like easy money for Kelly Oubre Jr. Passing in inside.
Green with a screen on Maxey. Rollins gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Maxey. That's tipped. Outside, Green. And that one's good. Green's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
He buries it from 3.
Oubre looking comfortable and confident from the corner there.
Here's Rollins. Maxey covering. Here's Rollins. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Maxey. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Milwaukee out in front, up by 1. And we'll return shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Bucks. Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Jackson, then it's Green, and it's Rollins in at the point. And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. George's shot is off.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Lillard. Let's go with a three. Lillard drains the outside shot.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Embiid finds Walker. It's Edwards on the wing. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Trent. Lillard outside. Back to Trent. The 11-footer. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And the basket is good. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Edwards can't hit. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And here's Trent. Pass to Prince. And Embiid with the block.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
George has a screen on Trent. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Lillard against Walker. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Six to shoot. Floats one up. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from deep. Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 6. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, the lob and the great finish by Embiid.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
The Bucks leading by 4. Lillard looking around. Trent right side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, George with a steal. Right side Walker. Here's Edwards. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. Lillard against Walker. From deep. shot by Lillard. No good. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Walker passes to Embiid. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
Trent on the wing. Fires the three. Money from deep.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Walker finds George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his third foul so far. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth. Prince with the bucket.
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
Prince against George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Brook Lopez.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
George hits them both. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Philadelphia foul. Lonnie Walker the fourth. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's George. Philadelphia with another miss. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now out of Kumpo. Shot clock at 5. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Violation. Philadelphia ball.
So Milwaukee wins it. They played the villains. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for... Here. On opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
So the New York starting five.
3 points.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Towns is out there with Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Now Brunson. After the missed 3 from Joel Embiid. They grabbed their own miss. Anunoby outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. Over Edwards. Walker with the rebound. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Edwards looking it over. Outside, George, 5 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby.
A very sharp defensive player. OG able to apply tons of pressure on the offense.
It is incredible that George is playing Brent at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined. And he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor, and is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
Brunson, pass to Towns. Back to Brunson, over George. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And here's Walker outside. Drains the three-pointer.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Bridges against Edwards. It's tipped. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. They now take the lead. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
and that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. The kick out to Towns. Here's Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Embiid sets the pick for George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Towns with the steal. Anunoby left side. And Anunoby slams it in.
Anunoby being aggressive right now, and that's a great sign for this offense.
Embiid with the screen on Brunson. Walker with a clean look. No good with the triple. New York trailing. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. 76ers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Embiid with the screen on Anunoby. And George, here we go. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Anunoby, no good. George looking over the floor. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that time.
That will count. That shot is off. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So, with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Downs is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brunson in at the point. Count that one. Embiid's got his first basket of the night.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
And Hart has it in the corner. No good from outside. The 76ers lead. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Now, here is George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Brunson down the lane. Walker with the rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Well, that's one way he can finish. Far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside, Towns. Brunson with a clean look. They can't stop the run with that one.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
Now, here's George. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Embiid from outside. That ball, nice feed that time from George. Embiid's got his third basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Towns kicks to Brunson. Here's Bridges. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Bridges doing a great job of getting on the inside to find a way to score.
Here's George. Embiid dishes to George. Three-pointer. 76ers with the new shot clock. And here's Edwards from the arc. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Anunoby, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Embiid.
Checking in for the
He has 7.
Number 8, OG Anunoby.
Embiid punches it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some fun.
Pass to Hukporti. 40 seconds left here in the second. Anunoby finds Brunson. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot by George, wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead. Brunson against Walker. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 10 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
New York foul.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And George drops them both. 7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Brunson. Yes, that goes in.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson's got 9 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Philadelphia bringing the quarter to a close with a set. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
For the Spurs, they'll be up against the Rockets out in Houston. That one gets going 9:30 Eastern, 6. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the 76ers.
They're getting good looks from Ray.
Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
George is out there with Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Roddy in at power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now Maxey. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And the 76ers making a change here. Gordon's checked in. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Second, the Knicks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's Drummond, and there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Roddy. Lock at 6. And here's Oubre. He has yet to score. Count that one.
Get Oubre in those spots, and he's going to go to work.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for New York. They trail by 7. Achiuwa, the pass to Hart. Oh, good on the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And finished off by Oubre.
This is where Oubre can be very, very dangerous out in transition and using those strides.
Here's Wright. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Break, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Bridges up top. Defended by Gordon. Towns down low.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kickout.
Pass to Roddy. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 9. One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. I'll start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Here's Roddy after the made shot from Karl-Anthony Towns. Robinson passes to Brunson. The 3. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
Brunson is such a difficult cover. You can't let him fire away, but also he's a threat to drive.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Here's Maxey. And just miss after miss right now. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. That gives them the lead. Brunson's got 19 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside. And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by New York.
And so here is New York. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Bridges, no one around him. Misses the three. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Stolen by Brunson. At the top of the key, Bridges.
The kind of hustle you get from Brunson, just getting out ahead of the fast break.
Drummond with it. Still yet to score. Pass to Roddy. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. And the 76ers lead by 2. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
That's what happens if you don't do your work early. Andre Drummond's going to hurt you like that.
Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
Mikal Bridges, 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Philadelphia ahead. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau.
Make sure we're talking on defense.
That's right, fans.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. Edwards kicks to Walker. Embiid trying to break loose, and it's Walker that time on the assist from Edwards. Walker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. And Brunson, here we go. And the rejection by Embiid.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe. I love to see him get up.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. The message was simple. Keep fighting. Coach told his team, we're in this. We just need some extra effort. Let's go. See if they can come back. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Anunoby. They get the rebound. And Robinson is right there.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Five on the clock. Knocked loose. Stolen by Brunson. 4-on-3 break. Anunoby in the corner. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Every year, Anunoby seems to gain more and more confidence, especially in his jump shot.
Outside, George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Brunson. And he makes good on the layup.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Anunoby. Robinson sets a screen for Anunoby. Out to Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's set back by George. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And so here is Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. And he gets the bucket.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation. And a great play to get the bucket.
Walker against Brunson. He gets that one. Brunson's got 23.
Oh, huge moment from JP. Brunson knocking it down.
George against Anunoby. To the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Pushing it up. To tie it up. Rebound by the 76ers. Busele's got his second rebound here tonight. Here's Embiid. Pass to Busele. Robinson against Embiid. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges kicks to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:19 left to play here in the fourth. And here's Brunson outside. Good on the three-point shot.
For 3.
Brunson's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Outside, George. Out to Edwards. Embiid wide open. Buries it from outside.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. A kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Bridges a screen on Walker. On deep, Brunson. It counts. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And Brunson's got the mindset to deliver.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Diving in. Count it!
Showing time and time again he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the play.
Give yourself a round of applause. Checking in for the Knicks. Number 0.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Walker. Count it! And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot. And it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Here's Bridges. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. Watch Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
right, now a chance. To examine the rebounding numbers over the past few months for Josh Hart.
What a nice trend has been for him in regards to rebounding. He's been attacking the glass these past few months. His numbers are way higher, and that makes him a more effective all-around contributor.
Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby out there with Achua. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Prince in at the 3. 2 on the clock. Antetokounmpo. Bam! We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Here's Lillard, following the bucket by the Knicks. And the dunk by Lillard.
What an athletic play from Lillard. More than capable of just jamming it down.
Bridges against Trent. Oh, deflected. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Bridges passes to Brunson. Tries the spin move. Back to Bridges. The 3. Giannis with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. You know, for a swingman, Trent has good size and is a sturdy, strong presence, Doris.
Oh, B.A., he sure is. He can make an impact on the defensive end with the attributes you just talked about. Not only can he be a stopper, though, let's remember, this guy can get hot as a shooter. You better look out. He can get on a heater.
They're running. Jumps up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, you look at the impact of Taurean Prince on the game. This guy making hustle plays on both sides. Anticipation into opportunity. That is nicely done.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lillard outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. The Bucks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Lillard fires away from way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Achua inside. Antetokounmpo covering, and it's Achua. That time on the assist by Bridges.
Now this is where Achua wants to operate. Nice close bucket.
Antetokounmpo against Towns. Nice move. And it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in. Antetokounmpo has got 6 points. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Achua. Pass to Towns. Lets a floater go. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Anunoby. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well, you like the decision-making from OG Anunoby right there. Picking quality shots, gets into his jump shooting motion. Well done.
Now here's Trent. No points yet. Out to Lillard. With the teardrop. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
It's Prince on the wing. Back to Lillard. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
That's working his way onto the interior. Mikal Bridges, very opportunistic.
Anunoby against Lillard. Here's the 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, a good close contest so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Prince in at small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
That one misses. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Now here's Trent. No points so far. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. For 3, here's Lillard. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
Just a big-time answer from Lillard. He competes as hard as anyone in this league.
And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Outside Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Achua with a rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 3. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Lillard against Anunoby. Pass to Lopez. Here's Trent. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Trent's got his first points of the game.
How about the floater? Folks, a floater's a tough shot, but Gary Trent Jr. makes easy work of it right there.
Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Brunson against Lillard. Towns with room to shoot. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Now here's Lillard. He has 7. Antetokounmpo inside. Towns on him from 9 feet. That one a little long. The Knicks with the lead. Picked it. In transition. Here come the Bucks. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Spins. Clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Lillard. Whoa, Damian Lillard. Serious hops.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
And the Bucks pushing it up now. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, so physical and quick in transition. I mean, who would you rather have in the open court?
Anunoby on the wing. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Bridges. Oh, stolen by Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Really left him alone that time. Towns has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Lillard against Anunoby. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Rollins. Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Here's Rollins. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
All right, fellas. And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Cameron Payne out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Ryan in at the 3 slot. Now here's Wright. Just 2 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A. What I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
19-footer. It's Kuzma with the miss. New York has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Wright against Green. Now here's Wright. He's closely guarded. Payne, a screen on Green. Here's Wright. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. New York in 5th.
Boy, their rebounding last year was phenomenal. Great fundamentals, aggressive to the ball. That helped them pull down a lot of second chances.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. McBride, he's checked in for New York. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Rollins, pounded by Wright. Out to Portis. Hard against Kuzma. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Screen by Robinson. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Green. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Bucks with the possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Rollins gets the bucket.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Knicks trail by 4. Right outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wright's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Jackson, right side. He gets it in there.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Wright. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Robinson. Wright with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Knicks making a change here. Shamit's checked in.
Second team foul. Knicks substitution. Number 44. Andrew Shamet.
Wright outside. And he drives in. Drops in the layup for 2. Wright's got 6 points.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Rollins. Outside, Green. They get it again. Jackson, the pass to Portis. Kicks it out to Jackson. Portis outside. No good on the 3. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win. Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Here's Kuzma. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Bucks lead by 4.
That dwindling clock has no impact on Kyle Kuzma. He's got tremendous feel.
Here's Wright. Drives to the hoop. And he throws it down with one hand.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And it's Green missing. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. For the tie. And it's good on the layup. Art's gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Rollins, hounded by Wright. Portis a screen. Green, the pass to Portis. Outside, Green. Just 3 to shoot. From deep. No luck on that one. Tie game in Milwaukee. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Jackson, then it's Green, and it's Rollins in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That free throw no good. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Trent, he's checked in for Green. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Rollins. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Anunoby to take the lead. And the layup is up and in.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Jackson, pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo looking it over. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Kicks it out Towns. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 2.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Lillard against Anunoby. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer with this much room, it's over.
Towns finds Achua. And here's Brunson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Up top, Bridges. Guarded by Trent. Lopez with the steal. And he's going for the lob. Achua with a steal. Trent against Anunoby. And here's Brunson from the arc. That one's down for Brunson. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
The Bucks making a switch here. Prince has checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Bridges. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. And now it's a 5-point Knick lead.
Fearless, confident competitor, Bridges with the delivery.
Here's Trent. And he lays it up and in.
Gary Trent Jr. has been fearless since the moment he stepped into the NBA. How about that big-time bucket?
Brunson against Prince. Brunson passes to Achua. Here's the break. The finish. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Now here's Brunson. Outside Achua. We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. Here's Anunoby. And the shot's good. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Lillard, a screen on Brunson. Trent with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Lillard outside. Back to Trent. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Trent finds Lillard. Shoots over Anunoby. The Knicks pull it in.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Can't cash it in from close range.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Second team foul.
Here's Lillard. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Floats one, and he buries it. And that one brings him within one.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Prince against Anunoby. And so they foul intentionally.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3, off target from downtown. Deflects the pass.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And so the big win by New York in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and
Up next, the Bucks taking on... Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action. Now that the new season is tipped... Richard. How important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Andre Drummond is out there with Embiid. Then there's Edwards. Then it's George, and it's Walker in at the 1. And stolen by Prince. Lillard dishes to Giannis. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Prince. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now here's Embiid. Tipped away. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Edwards against Trent. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
Shot's good by Walker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Edwards kicks to Drummond. Embiid is at the elbow. Edwards looking it over. The kick out to Walker. Drummond sets the screen for Walker. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And no doubt about it, Lillard is an effective half-court player, but he's also lethal in transition.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Now here's Lillard. Launches a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Walker the pass to Drummond. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Prince dishes to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. From downtown, it's hauled in by the 76ers. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Left side, George. Spins. Here's Embiid. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
Lillard loses his grip and misses the dunk. Here's Embiid over Giannis. Outside for George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Embiid against Antetokounmpo. With the fadeaway. And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lillard outside. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's George to the wing right side. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. A floater, he lays it in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
1 second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we reached the end of the first. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. Prince against George. Embiid with the screen on Prince. 5 to shoot. The shot by George, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Trent. Still scoreless. Big time slam, Giannis! Oh, my!
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Shot by George, wide open. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning,
You could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
George against Prince. Drummond sets the screen for George. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks trail by 3. Prince with the ball. George picks him up. And Prince with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Now, here's Lillard. His last outing, we saw him 4 in 22.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Walker against Lillard. From the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Down low, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Now here's Embiid. 9 points in the game so far. Now George. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Here's Lillard. He's got 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Now here's Walker. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Outside, George. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Back to Embiid. Fires the 3. Joel showing off the range.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
Lillard scanning the floor. Shot from the wing. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Boy, they got hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Embiid, the pass to George. Back to Embiid. Launches it. Embiid! That is a 7-footer, folks. Wow!
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Embiid wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Trent, a screen on Walker. Nobody near Lillard. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
His selections is touch phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about, except for me.
Taking a peek now. And that is...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Tyrese Maxey out there with Gordon. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Yabusele in at the 5.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
And Milwaukee has possession. After Eric Gordon's miss, here's Portis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Here's Oubre. Maxey on the wing, covered by Rollins. Oubre kicks to Maxey. Great D that time from Portis.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And the wide open shot from Green. And it falls over the rim and in.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Milwaukee with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And they pick up 2. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Maxey kicks to Oubre. Over Jackson. Oubre can't get it to go.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And it's Green missing. The 76ers trail by 6. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Now here's Kuzma. Jackson has the open look. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. The 76ers with another miss.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Damian Lillard.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we've seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
Here's Yabusele. He has yet to score. Here's Oubre. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In 4th, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
There's 1:17 left to play in the 3rd. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
first team foul.
Here's Rollins. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Rollins got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Rollins against Maxey. Over to the wing. Pass to Roddy. 4 on the clock. Here's Oubre, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
29 seconds left to play in the third. Rollins the pass to Green. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Yabusele. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They set the pick. The 3-ball. Rebound, Milwaukee. From deep three-point land. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Rollins. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jackson. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Embiid. Back to Edwards. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. A new lineup here for the Bucks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now, Trent. After the missed 3 from Joel Embiid, it's hauled in by Edwards.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank out.
Shot's good by Walker.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Lillard misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now, here is George. With the drive, and then George with the jam.
Solid play there from BG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for Milwaukee.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert. Reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Embiid sets the pick for George. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And George, here we go.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Giannis passes to Prince. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. Prince kicks to Trent. It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. Embiid sets the pick for George. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now, here's Lillard. Giannis outside. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's the lob at Kumbo, and stolen by Drummond. Edwards with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Drummond passes to George. Drummond with a screen on Prince. The 3 from George. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots. There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Now, here is George. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good!
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now, here is George. Driving the lane. No good on the shot. Prince with the defensive effort. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball. Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Lillard against Walker. Lillard attacking. Yes!
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
The free throw drops for Lillard.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
On the wing, Walker, covered by Lillard. Ooh, offline. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. They didn't make it easy. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg